Greetings all, Frog here. It's time for the Friday update for the, I honestly don't know what day it is, the 7th of August, 2015. Welcome to the pond. So, a bunch of stuff has happened over the last week. I'm pretty excited about the progress that's going on with the channel. Last weekend, I set a goal to do two things, and those two things were very, very simple. I was going to start my website, for real, and I was going to create a channel trailer. And I did both. And I am so excited about the channel trailer that I just have to lead off with this. There's so many things going on in the channel, but I have to start with the channel trailer. I think it's really cool. I'm really excited about it. I hope that it helps people new to the channel to understand what we're doing here. Like what the premise is, what games we're playing, what the kind of vibe is, you know, with that laid back kind of dark funk groove. Excuse me. Apple raspberry. Wrong, cranberry raspberry. It's late. I'm recording this barely on Thursday. It's almost Friday for the Friday update. Which, you know, for me is pretty late. But this channel trailer is very, very exciting. I think I did a pretty decent job editing it together. I mean, you let me know, right? Comment on it if you like it, if you don't like it. You think I should change something, you know, for round 2 or whatever. Because I'll probably do a new channel trailer every, 3 months maybe. Okay, every 2-3 months, just to have something fresh so it stays updated with games that I'm playing with the regular series are. Because they're going to change. Especially when I get to what I'm going to talk about later on in this episode, because holy smokes, I'm so excited of this. There's just so much excitement going on this weekend. I can't even tell you about it. I mean, but I'm going to, because that's the whole point of this video, right? So we've got that going for us. The channel trailer key. I also have a website. Whoopsie. I forgot about that. Typing in the wrong window. And I forgot to preload it, so that's why I'm loading it awkwardly right now. Here it is. It's cut off a bit because I've got to do all the different things, but here, I'll move it around. So there you go. This is if you were watching on a very small monitor. It's not exciting yet. It's just the bare bones. But the important things are there. 1, it says welcome. It lets you know who I am. It's got all that stuff on there. You can't search it. There will be recent posts. This is actually going to turn into a page. It is powered by WordPress. I know. You can't see that because it's just off the screen, but it is. I'm using WordPress just because it's easier. I'm going to change this theme around a lot. I was doing for a long time WordPress themes and doing fairly successful at them, but this at least gets it purple. And going from there. I don't like the 2015 theme, how it lays things out. I think I'm going to try and base everything off the 2013. But anyway, so there's a little bit of a about page, you know, so, why is the internet so slow today? But this is a little bit, it gives you a little bit about the channel, it gives you a little bit about me, it gives you a little bit about where I am. And then you can contact me from the website if you want. Just, you know, throw in a name, an email, a website, and a comment. You don't need the website. But all this stuff, so at least that way we can communicate, right? You can't actually, if I go down far enough, you can't see because it doesn't scroll anymore. But on the left-hand side, under this, where it says feeds right here, you actually can log in or register. So if you want to create a presence on the site and we can start chatting, there's not a lot there yet, but I do have a games page, right? So these are the games that I'm going to be playing on the channel that I like to play, all these things. That's there. In addition to that, of course, I'm going to put pages for all of them. So the only one I have so far is Factorio. And it links to my 2 series, so you can see, you get to episode 1 of the playlists. And then, you know, how to purchase the game, a little bit about the game, mods and stuff, and all that. And I'm going to try and do this for each of the different games, you know, just what I can. It's all words out of my mouth. I haven't taken them from anywhere, so if there's any similarity to other pages, then I apologize for that. And then the graphics I'm usually going to try and take straight from the website of the publishers and stuff. And so that they've got that. And then, of course, there's the schedule, which is the important thing. So the YouTube schedule looks like this, right? This is kind of what we're doing. I'm going to try and play Binding of Isaac every Sunday now, just because I have a lot of fun and it works, so I'm going to do that. City Skylines on Wednesdays. Factorial will be every day, twice a day. Once vanilla, once Bob and Mod for now. I think the vanilla campaign is kind of winding down, and once I get to the rocket silo, I might just get to the point where I launch it, and that'll be it. And then we'll move on to another vanilla kind of thing. I'm not going to just let it go. But I might just play Bob's Mods for a while, take a small break from Factorial, kind of like what I'm doing with Prison Architect right now. And I have to update the schedule for that. But Prison Architect, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. As you've heard by now that tomorrow, as you listen to this, or at least as this goes live, tomorrow's episode is going to be the last one for a little bit, just a small break. It's not going to be gone from the channel forever, but just to kind of open it back up, because I'd like to start playing EU4 again, and I think I could put it in there. And I'm not going to stop playing CK2 every day because it's amazing. So that's the Paradox Hour every day at 6. You've got that. Mini Metros Mondays at 9. Of course, GeoGuessr is still going to be every day at 6 a.m. So if you do the math, you've got a 6 a.m., a 9 a.m., a noon, a 3 p.m., and a 6 p.m. So I'm doing 5 videos pretty much every day. And that's going to be the schedule for the recent future. At Twitch, there is Twitch, currently no streaming. Because I don't feel confident that my connection is good enough. It probably is good enough to do something like GeoGuessr. So maybe if people are interested in live interaction like that, because I am, believe me, I would love to be able to stream on Twitch. I'm just kind of concerned about my my connection, right? So if you want to talk on Twitch, you want to stream, want me to stream just to do whatever, I could probably do that, but the game can't be all that complicated graphically, or it's not going to work, because I'm losing like 30% of the frames when I'm trying to upload, and that's just at 720. I'm not even trying to upload at 1080. At least I don't think so. I mean, I record at 1080, but then I have it set to downsample into OBS to 720 for streaming. Right? I think I do. I don't want to hit the settings button while I'm recording just in case bad things happen, but I'm pretty sure that's what I'm doing. So if I'm trying to do 1080p though, then maybe if I went to 720, then it wouldn't be as, I don't know. We'll consider, right? But we'll take a look at it. So that's the website. It's not amazing yet, but it will be eventually, especially as more and more people kind of interact and go from there. So every one of these games is going to have a link at some point, and then all this other business, right? Okay, so that's that. Back to the schedule. So this is what I'm looking at right now. This is our schedule for this week. This is today. You're pretty used to seeing a solid block right now. Well, not fully solid. This is kind of awesome. But at least seeing everything's really done. All I have to do are edit these things together. I'll do that tonight. Tonight as you watch this. So tomorrow for me. But I will edit these things together and we'll go. So how much have I done for next week? I've done this much for next week. That's pretty much half. So that's pretty good. I mean, it's not exactly half, but it's close, right? That's 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12 videos that I've already got done. And anything in purple is already uploaded, right? So this is just what I've recorded the last 2 nights. Just have to edit those up, get them updated. No problem. I'm going to edit them, and render them, as we go. I can render like 14 videos overnight, give or take, depending, based on the quality of the videos that I do and the new awesome computer that I have. So I can get quite a lot of videos done, and then I just set them to upload. So what I'm going to probably do is when I get up in the morning, I'm going to edit all the videos, because that's going to take about a half hour to an hour to edit this many videos, and then go. Although I'm going to edit this one tonight, so maybe I just edit them all tonight and set it to render. Just go to bed late. That's probably what I'll do. So all these things will probably be rendered and up and ready to go. So all I have to do before I leave is just record, I don't know, probably to here. And then on Sunday when I get back, because we'll be back Sunday probably later evening, I'll have time to record, 5, 6 videos, and that'll be enough. That'll get me enough that on Monday and Tuesday I can record a couple more videos, and we'll be good to go. So I'm excited about that. The GeoGuessr challenges, they're done through 102, so that's pretty cool. CK2's up through 28. I'm loving CK2. Love the Horse Lords. Love playing a Nomad. Spoiler alert: I'm not going to settle for a very long time, but if you've watched the series, you know that that's very much the case. Factorio Bob's Mods is really fun. The original Factorio vanilla is going really well too, and we're going to play them out as long as I can. I've hit episode 100 on a couple of videos. It's kind of crazy. Just even thinking about where that is, right? Let's log on to YouTube real quick for a second. You get to see, look, these are my subscriptions. This is what my homepage looks like. I want statistics. So, 61 subscribers. Hey, that's pretty good. Thanks, guys. Thanks for subscribing. 393 videos have been uploaded. Oh, awesome. That means I'm going to cross 400. Because I've got, that's 7 right there. So that's 400 plus the 3 on the other page. So I'm going to have 403 videos. One of them is a channel trailer. One of them is, and I apologize for my sound stinking. And one of them is something else. So actually there'll be 400 actual Let's Play videos going on after this weekend. That's kind of crazy. Honestly, I intended to stick with this when I started, right? But I didn't think I'd be going quite this far on it. And that's one of the things that I tried to do in the channel trailer, was saying, like, look, if you can't watch all the videos, that's fine. Just watch what you want to watch, right? I'm just doing this because I love to play games. I like to talk, as you can probably tell. And I really like to interact, and I'm having a lot of fun, especially with you GeoGuessr guys, of all the different things that I'm learning about the world and GeoGuessr in general, and just having a good time. So hopefully you guys are too. And we'll keep doing this. So the really exciting thing that got announced today is this. Yeah, I'm going to play the heck out of this thing. So the only thing that's concerning to me is that if we scroll down here, at first, the system requirements it's just Windows. So that concerns me because I really want to play this, but I really want to stick to the Linux thing. So hopefully Paradox is going to release a Linux version. It's coming soon. This leaked yesterday, and the leak date was February 2016. So I'm hoping that that'll work. If you don't know anything about Stellaris, stop the video right now and go check it out. It'll be okay. I'll wait for you. I'll still be here because Stellaris looks amazing. It just looks amazing. It's a grand strategy game by Paradox Studios. So the same people that created Crusader Kings 2 and Europa Universalis 4. Both, obviously, you know that I play quite a bit. And it's not just like the publisher because Paradox publishes City Skylines, for instance, but they didn't create it. That was Colossal Order Games? I think Colossal Order. Regardless, this is actually the Paradox Development Studio. So these are the same guys that created EU4 and Crusader Kings 2, and this is going to be a grand strategy game in space. It looks amazing. It just looks amazing. I cannot express to you how amazing this looks. Let's take a look at the screenshot. I'm going to play the video, but we're going to take a look at some of these screenshots, right? These are just going to be smaller. That's a concept art, obviously. That's a real map. This is real, actual stuff. Oh, I can go bigger. Yes! Haha! Go bigger, go home. Let me get this going a little bit here. So this is the actual map. I'm just gonna use my OBS to just drag stuff around. I don't know what this stuff is, right? This is some sort of information about something. That's probably your scientists, because there are scientists that do research. That's, I don't know, all this is probably graphs and information and stuff. Hundreds of something, probably currency, I don't know, 360 times 10 plus 10 plus 12 of this and that. All these different things, they all mean something, probably, right? No idea what they mean. Okay. We've got this going on down at the bottom. These look like they're 1, 2, 3, 4, like hotbars, maybe. So you push 1, 2, 3, 4, and it gets your menus that go up. This will look familiar to anyone that's played any of the Paradox Grand Strategy games. You've got your outliner. Obviously, this is telling you what planets, I'm assuming, that you control, where your military fleets are, any civilian ships that you have, which is really cool. And then, of course, there's a pause button, which makes me think that this is definitely real time, just like that. Plus, minus, I bet this is on speed 4, but paused. Because there's 1, 2, 3, 4 clicks, and it looks like there's room for a 5th. So that would be my guess of how the speed runs. No idea what this guy is. Looks really cool, though. And then in the... Whoops, that's not what I'm dragging. This is what I'm dragging. Then in here, this is the actual map. So these are the stars, I believe the star systems, that people control or don't control. So the Kingdom of Yonderim has all of this. The Themlar Union has this. They kind of have a border thing going. Tesnid Lead and the Tesnid Confederation. The Confederation and the League are two different places. These are all your factions. All right, how do I get to the next one? Oh, next. Nice. This looks like amazing concept art, right? Yeah. Let me slide this over for you. This is a screenshot. Okay? This is a screenshot of the game. We're in the game right now. Maybe it's a cutscene, but they're not using cutscenes in any of their other games. I don't know. It looks amazing. Here's another version, right? We know that Paradox loves to zoom in and zoom out of stuff. So to me, this looks like this is like zoomed really far in on one ship, which apparently you can customize. But they say it's not going to be a major part of the game if you don't want it to be. Because a lot of times, I was reading comments that one guy says, I just want to be a space emperor. I don't want to design all this stuff. I'm a space emperor. I've got people to do that for me, which is true. I mean, if you're a space emperor, you've got tons of stuff. But you can if you like getting into that level of detail. Okay, what else we got? Here's combat. Again, this is a screenshot from the game. This is actual combat footage. This is how far along this game is. So I'm really excited about that. Here we go. This is another screenshot that was just released here. Over on here, we've got some sort of whatever. There are signs of activities by the ancient Rassian Concordal on this inhospitable rock. So we're doing research about it. All right, discovery level 1, failure risk. There's 22% that this won't work because our scientist is only skilled 2, I guess. So you can change your scientist, you can research, you can leave it be. Don't know even what the heck that's going to mean. So we're looking down at this Xeomon system. So you can see a system summary. Oh, you can see what I'm talking about. Open system summary, galaxy map, right there. Over here is the ship. Right, the SCS Cal Perlon. It's a science ship. That's our scientist, same guy. Right. So this is the ship that's doing the science, and all of these different things. I have no idea what they do, but this is us zoomed in on the Xeomon system. Xeomon 1, 2, 5. So 3 and 4 are hiding somewhere else. And I can see there's an arrow up there, whatever. You've got these same things down here, which kind of look to me like the similar, the typical map things that you open, like so you can go to the ledger and things like that. It's just, oh my god, I'm so excited about this game. Look at this! This is game footage! Listen, you don't believe me? Look at that! That's the menu! That's the game menu. This is actually playing. We are playing the game right now. I mean, we're not, but it's so gorgeous. That's the 7th screenshot. The other thing that I find amazing about this is that rock, paper, something. Shotgun? That's the website, right? Rock, paper, shotgun. Last. I feel like it is. Somewhere on here. Actually, it should be the one back. Yep. Here we go. Rock, paper, shotgun. That's them. They have created, they've done an article about this already, because they were at Gamescom, right? And this was released at Gamescom. And I think that's true. Stellaris has won Gamescom. This is amazing. But one of the things that I get the most out of this, and I don't want to necessarily click into this. Go to Rock, Paper, Shotgun and check it out, because this article is amazing. One of the things that got me is that, it's on CloudSwitch. Like, this isn't a separate engine. This isn't a new thing. This isn't something that they've created for Stellaris. It's running on CloudSwitch, which is the exact same engine that they use for CK2 and Europa Universalis 4. I think Vicky 2 is in CloudSwitch too. No, I think that was right before they started with the new CloudSwitch engine. And it amazes me that engine can do this. But it also gives me hope, because that engine runs like a Porsche on, well, that's kind of a douchey car. It runs like an Aston Martin on Linux. It's very clean. It's very crisp. It works very, very well. And I've never had any problems with CloudSwitch. So I'm hoping that means there will be a Linux launch for CloudSwitch, or for Stellaris, because it uses CloudSwitch. I don't think it'll be that tough for them to get, even with the graphics. You could dial the graphics back a little bit if you wanted, but even so, like, what does it say it needs for Windows? Right, 2 gigs of RAM. That's computer RAM. Right, this is the minimum. They haven't released the recommended yet, because honestly, when Paradox usually says, okay, a game is coming, and they say coming soon, they mean like in a year. So the fact that they released with a date of February of 2016, that's only what is it? It's August, so September, October, November, December, January, February. That's 6 months from now. That's so amazingly close. I can't tell you how excited. I mean, you could tell 10 minutes of this video, I think, have just been about Stellaris, because it's so good. I'm so excited. But let's just look at the graphics. The minimum graphics is it needs a GeForce 880 or an ATI Radeon X 1900 with 512 megs of video with shader model 3. But I mean, who cares? Anything has that now. But 512 megs of video. That's it. That's all it needs. DirectX 9. That's all we're talking about, right? Hard drive, who cares? If you don't have 4 gigs for this, then you've got other problems going on. Sound card and whatever, and it supports the mouse and keyboard, of course, which is what it's going to do. And then there's already multiplayer. It's going to have internet connection and LAN options for multiplayer, just like everything else. All of these requirements are very similar to their other games. Let's see if I can find one offhand real quick. So let's just go into Europa. That's probably the most graphically oriented game that they've got, right? So let's see. Yeah, I know I didn't get the Common Sense content pack. I'm sorry. It didn't interest me. System requirements. So obviously I'm on SteamOS Linux, so that's what it's going to show me. But 2 gigabytes of RAM, same thing. Ateon, this one, it actually is talking about GeForce 9600 with the 1000 meg, with the 1000 megs, a gigabyte of graphics, right? This theoretically needs a better graphics card than the other one. Blows my mind. It's the exact same, actually. It's the exact same requirement for Windows. It's the CloudSwitch engine. It's the exact same. So it should, theoretically, be able to produce the Mac OS X and SteamOS Linux version at release. Hopefully. I hope, fingers crossed. Because, look, I'm going to get it. I'm going to want to play this game, and I'm going to want to put it on my channel. And as we know, this is Linux gaming. That's what I do here. That's it. That's what I'm recording, other than those classic games, but still technically I was playing on Linux because I was using a browser or DOSBox. And I cannot tell you how much I'm going to fanboy over this game, and how worried I am about that, actually, because it could be amazing or it could really, really stink. I don't know. I'm hoping for amazing, but I don't know. Read that article, because the game, first off, it's not a static map. It's procedurally generated. So every single game that you play is going to be unique. The aliens are unique, whether or not there are aliens there. Apparently, in the late game, you start just making more discoveries as your science gets better, not just about the places around you, but also about your race, your species, and that apparently there will be things that, like, you go back in, you learn about your history, and, like, it could be, oh, you actually have already conquered the system before. You're just taking it back from the people that stole it from you, like, ages ago, right? Those are the types of things that you'll learn through this game. It's going to be amazing. So excited for Stellaris. I cannot even tell you. I'm just saying it that much. I'm rambling. Oh my God, Stellaris. In slightly other, less exciting channel news, I can get Mini Metro to work again. It turns out that there's a bug in Unity, no surprise, on Linux that for whatever reason, if you have a browser running, doesn't matter what the browser is, but if you have a browser running, that in this version of Unity, that many games are upgrading to right now, there's a bug that with the browser running, Unity can't launch. You got me. I don't know why that is, but I closed Chrome, tried to launch the Mini Metro again, it didn't work. Checked out the running systems, gave it a little PS-aux, and Chrome was still running because it's got a background process. Kill the background process, boom, Mini Metro works. So I'm going to just have to do that when I want to record Mini Metro, which isn't that big of an inconvenience, but it is kind of an inconvenience because I like to have my browser open so I can keep my good notes and everything like that, because that's what I do. Right, so Stellaris. Oh my God. All right. Here's our schedule. That's what it looks like. Things are going to be good. They're going to be really, really good. I'm really excited about the channel. I love being here. I love playing games for you guys. And like I said, I hope you guys enjoy it too. You know, click the like button if you like updates, as always. Definitely subscribe to the channel because you're going to get all this content delivered to you 5 times a day for now. You know, maybe it'll be a little bit less as we get into the holiday season and I have to actually go start visiting family and things. I don't know. We'll see. We'll just try. I'm just going to keep recording. I don't know what's going to replace Factorio yet. I'm not entirely certain what's going to replace Prison Architect. Like I said, I think I want to play some EU4. I don't actually. When I created this, I didn't have binding. It wasn't working, and Cities wasn't working either. So that's definitely going to be in those 2 spots. But what goes here, I think it's going to be EU4. But we'll do one of these things, right? Is it going to be EU4? Yeah, probably. What's it going to be? Well, someone from Geelong recommended that I play Austria because the new HRE mechanics are different and they're interesting. And I agree. I would like to go to the HRE because I also think that the fort system would annoy me less because they would be more sensible in Europe than they are in Southeast Asia. I don't think that the AI can handle Southeast Asia quite as well as it should. So I'm going to upgrade to 13. I've actually already done that. I'm going to play in Europe. But I think I'm going to play Prussia or Brandenburg. I think I'm going to start as Brandenburg and tag switch to Prussia as soon as I can and just try and become the emperor that way instead of just starting as the emperor. I don't know. I'm going to take a look at the achievements again, see if maybe we could do some achievement runs or whatever. But I'm going to check that out. So this was a really long update because Stellaris, because Stellaris. Oh my God, I keep saying this. I live by a Polaris. And it's just kind of, whatever. They call it Polaris, though, because, whatever. It's a mall on the north side of Columbus. But it's Stellaris! My God. If I had a video camera, you'd see my arms. I'm like Kermit the Frog right now, who, by the way, if this is a publicity stunt with Kermit and Miss Piggy, I'm not going to be happy about that. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you probably live a better life than I do. All right, that's all I got for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Click the like button if you like updates. Definitely subscribe to the channel if you are interested in all that stuff that's going on. And until next time, cheers.